The announcement blared through the airport speakers. Final boarding call for Flight 287 to Seattle. She ran, her shoes clicking against the polished airport tiles, her coat flapping behind her like wings. Emma's eyes rapidly scanned the gate numbers in a blur. Her backpack thumped with each hurried step. But she paid no heed. She was so close. Just a few more steps, and help. Please. Someone, a faint trembling voice, stopped her mid-stride. She turned around, seeing near a row of seats an old man in a rumpled gray coat, a cane lying on the floor beside him. His hand clutched his chest, eyes wide with panic and fear. Emma froze. The gate was just ahead, the flight she had saved for months to afford. The job interview that could finally change her life was waiting in Seattle. Everything she had worked tirelessly for, all she had endured, came down to this moment. But then the old man wheezed again, and Emma's heart overruled her mind. She ran back. Emma Brooks, 29 years old, wasn't a hero. She never saw herself as anything extraordinary, a part-time waitress and part-time caregiver. Her life in Cleveland was modest. She was the eldest of 4 children, raised by a single mother who taught her that kindness wasn't about what you had, but what you gave. Emma gave all she could. And today she seemed to give up her future, or so it appeared. She knelt beside the old man, checking his pulse, asking if he could breathe, doing everything she'd learned over years caring for elderly patients. Airport staff rushed over. Paramedics followed. Chaos erupted, and the plane took off. Her name was paged multiple times, but she didn't respond. By the time the old man was stabilized and taken away, the flight had left. Her chance at the biggest opportunity of her life was gone. Emma sat alone at gate 16, her crumpled boarding pass in her hand, tears welling in her eyes, not from regret, but from sheer exhaustion. A year of double shifts had gone into affording that flight. The job in Seattle, a position at a nonprofit supporting children with disabilities, was her dream. Yet the interview was scheduled for tomorrow morning, and no more flights would arrive in time. She texted the hiring manager, apologizing, then turned off her phone. A janitor nearby, sweeping, noticed her face. "You okay?" "Miss?" he asked. She wiped her tears. "Yeah, just missed my flight." He nodded softly, as if understanding more than she said. Hours drifted by. Emma wandered through the airport, unsure of her next move. Her savings had been spent, her future uncertain. As she passed a coffee shop, the woman at the counter called out, "Miss Emma Brooks." Emma turned, surprised. "You've been requested to go to gate 4. Someone's waiting for you." Confused and wary, she approached, dragging her worn-out bag behind her. When she arrived at gate 4, 2 men in suits greeted her with kind smiles. "Miss Brooks, Mr. Harrington would like to meet with you." One said, "Mr. Harrington." She repeated. They simply gestured toward a nearby private lounge. Inside, the lights were dim. Plush, luxurious furniture filled the space. Seated on a large leather chair was the old man from earlier, now dressed in a crisp navy suit, sipping tea as if he owned the world, because, as it turned out, he did, at least as part of it. "I thought I'd never see you again." The man said, smiling, "Sit, please." Emma blinked. "You're okay." "I am, thanks to you." She responded hesitantly, overwhelmed. She said, "I missed my flight. I had a job interview." He raised a hand. "I know everything." I asked around. Emma was baffled. "Who are you?" she asked. He leaned forward and extended a wrinkled hand. "Arthur Harrington, founder and chairman of Sky Legend Airlines." The words hit her like a wave. She gasped. "You own the airline?" "Technically." He chuckled. "My kids run most of it now, but I still visit airports on my own. I like watching people, You see the best and worst in them here. He studied her. Today, I saw something rare. Emma was speechless. You gave up everything to help a stranger. Most people would have walked past. But you didn't, he said. She lowered her eyes. I did what anyone should have done. He smiled. That's the problem. Not everyone does. But you reminded me why I built this company in the first place. Not for profits, but for people. He pulled out his phone and made a call. Tell the Seattle office to reschedule Miss Brooks' interview and to fly in the board of directors. I want them to meet her. After hanging up, he turned to her. If the interview goes well, you'll have the job. We'll handle accommodation and salary negotiations. Let's just say you won't need to worry about money for a while. Emma stared. Why? Why would you do that? She asked. Because the world needs more people like you. He replied simply. And because you helped an old man who everyone else ignored. 2 weeks later, Emma was walking through a quiet park in Seattle. Now wearing company, badge, and carrying a heart full of gratitude. She hadn't just gotten a job. She was offered the lead role in developing Sky Legend's new charitable wing, supporting elderly passengers, low-income families, and community caregivers. But she hadn't shared the full story, not with her coworkers, not with the media, not even her roommates, because for her, kindness wasn't about recognition. It was about doing what's right, especially when no one's watching. And now, dear viewer, you know who she is, the woman in the viral video, smiling beside Arthur Harrington, being introduced as the face of the airline's largest humanitarian initiative. That's Emma, the simple woman who missed her flight to save a stranger and ended up soaring higher than she ever imagined. Kindness has no price tag, but it has the power to open doors that money never could. Never hesitate to help someone in need. Because sometimes the detour you take out of compassion is the very path meant to change your life forever.